Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Timelapses of Kingdoms. This is the blueprint for today's episode. This is what we're going to be making. Hope you enjoy. So we start off with just finishing off the stables, which I forgot to do in the last time-lapse, wild edit for the sand. This is where the horses can, you know, trot around and train and things like that. And then this is my first real design for the bridge. I wanted the bridge to look really awesome. You know, I wanted it to be accessible from the main path as well. So I opted for this kind of middle staircase, and you can walk either side of that with lighting underneath and everything. So now Sergeant J Hunter is featuring in this episode, but not until I start building the or not after I've built the barracks. So you can actually see the barracks being started off over in that corner. Let's go and get a close-up. There it is. So I wanted it to be connected to the stable somehow, so I was going to make a little corridor. Now I knew when I first built this it was going to be a real pain for the roof, but I thought, well, it could be worth it in the end. So going for the same design as the stables. Now I'm actually probably going to edit the roof of the barracks. You'll see it in a minute that there's more of a chimney, you'll see, which I'm definitely going to change. I don't like the look of it. So just going around the roof now, trying to make sure that it opens off into a corner where the corridor is. Started getting busy with world edit, but didn't quite look like the all glass look. So this is when I was doing the door. Can't quite see that at the moment. Now fences were going on underneath the roof here that you can't quite see. Indoors now. Just sorting out the windows. I was thinking about the windows and how tall I was going to go with them, but I thought I'd leave it at 1 high with a kind of outline of log. Lighting it up was easy, and then this is where I was going to get cheeky with fire. Now I was really cautious, as you can see I accidentally set it on fire then, but I have turned fire off from spreading, so that's good. So now this bit here was actually when I was upstairs messing around with the chimney, which we'll get to see in a minute. Now decorating little chairs around the fire. And then a small platform where I was originally going to put some beds, but it was quite small for beds, so I was thinking of going underground. You won't get to see that in this time lapse though. Adding some small tables and chairs underneath there. Sorting out a bit of a bar in this corner. Some paintings. I messed around with paintings for absolutely ages until I found a good one. So this was the outside. This is what I'm definitely going to change. I did not like the look of this at all. Really didn't like it. So I'm definitely going to come back and change it. So this was when Sergeant J Hunter decided that he'd come online and help out for a bit. You'll see him appear any second now. There he is. And this is where it's going to be quite stuttery, you know, not much happening, because we're kind of just chatting, getting up to date and everything. But we did get a fair amount done actually, which was quite good. So there's the bridge. As the sun sets. and night is upon us. So just messing around with the pattern of the square outside the barracks where they can sit and drink, and had to try and find a way of lighting it up. As you can just see in the bottom half of the screen. My apologies, I really wasn't taking notice of the camera, just trying to get it built. Now sorting out some lampposts, making sure they were built. Looking good. Now to start on the market. Now we actually had to demolish the whole of the right side of the market when we realised it was uneven, but you'll see that in a minute. Now it's quite small, but the space inside is more than enough for a shop. But this isn't really going to be the main market, this is almost a small area. There are going to be shops dotted around, but mainly in next week's episode you will see an awesome amount of work going into it. It's going to be enormous. It's probably going to be around a half an hour time lapse. Maybe a little less than that, I might be over exaggerating, but it depends how much we have done. We're going to be creating the cathedral as well as a garden. We might have a garden, probably not. We're going to make it the suspension bridge and things like that. So actually we're getting a fair bit done. That's where we had to demolish the whole right side because of the square didn't quite match. Having to redo that wasn't that much of a problem, just a little annoying. Now I was currently editing some stuff for another time lapse, so that is why I'm currently not featuring, apart from now I am. So we come towards the end of the time lapse, renaming the signs. Now what I'm doing on the right hand side here is making a way to get up into these corner flats, which I'll highlight out for you, and try to make it look cool. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today's time lapse. Big thanks to Sergeant J Hunter. Really good to see him come along. He'll be in next week's episode as well. See you next time.